Morning. Do you remember last week we heard a new song and it was you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. You walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. You walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. You walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. Have you been walking this week? Sometimes when you go out on a walk, remember last week I said about when you go out on a walk and you look around and you can see different things around you, like I like looking at the flowers, and last week we made flowers. This week you've got to use your imaginations. Can you think, close your eyes, go for a walk and you're in the countryside and all of a sudden you see, I'm going to go down here, I'm going to go to sleep. Can you see me going to sleep? You see.
When all the cows were sleeping and the sun had gone to bed, up jumped the scarecrow and this is what he said. I'm a dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my feet like that. When all the hens were roosting and the sun behind a cloud, up jumped the scarecrow and shouted very loud. I'm a dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my feet like that. Yes, I shake my hands like this, and I shake my feet like that.
Wow, very good. Do you think the scarecrow scared the birds away? It's really simple. Can't hear any birds, can you? Wow, we're going to carry on walking. You're going to carry on walking. Now we're not in the countryside anymore, and we're going to see a factory. There's a big factory, and on the front of the factory it's got buttons, and they're red and blue and green. Should we go inside? Right, I'm inside now.
Mr. D has a button factory. Can you count the buttons? 1, 2, 3. A red one, a green one, and a blue. Can you press one to see what it can do? You made the floor into a trampoline. Mr. D has a button factory. Can you count the buttons? 1, 2, 3. A red one, a green one, and a blue. Can you press one to see what it can do? You made the floor into sticky toffee. Mr. D has a button factory. Can you count the buttons? 1, 2, 3. A red one, a green one, and a blue. Can you press one to see what it can do? Everything is floating.
Well done. We're going to sing some songs sitting at the table now, so we're going to go over to the table. Wow. Shall I say good morning again? Do you know what? Yesterday I was talking to my mum on my phone, and I can hear Wilbur chewing something up down there. And she said, I'll see you tomorrow. And I said, really? Are we going to see you tomorrow? Am I coming round? She said, no. She said, I'm going to watch you on your singing at home. So, morning, Mum. Do say good morning if you're anywhere around. It'd be nice to hear from you. Right, we are going to do some songs now using our 10 little fingers. Okay, now should we wiggle our fingers and hide them away? And we'll do some counting, shall we? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Let's sing a song about our 10 little fingers. I'm going to sing nice and loud. I have 10 little fingers and they all belong to me. I can make them do things that you like to see. I can shut them up tight or open them all wide. Put them all together or make them all hide. I can make them jump high. I can make them jump low. Big crowd, whoever you're with, give them a really big hug. All just so. Wow, done. Should we do it again? We're going to make them dance around. Make them dance in front and behind and side to side. Are you ready to sing? I have 10 little fingers and they all belong to me. I can make them do things would you like to see. I can shut them up tight or open them all wide. Put them all together or make them all hide. I can make them jump high. I can make them jump low. Big crowd and hold it all just so. Wow, done. Very good. Well, I wonder what craft we're going to do today. We've made lots of different things, haven't we? We've done some shakers and we've made some worms. Next week, I think we're going to do a different craft where we make a worm into a caterpillar. There you go. So, oh, and next week also, this is what I was thinking last night, next week I think we'll do the beanbag song. Now if you haven't got a beanbag at home, don't worry, because what you can do is go back through your odd sock bag or your odd sock box, find an odd sock and then fill it with some buttons or something that makes a noise when you shake it, and then tie a bit of string or tie a knot in the end, and then that can be your beanbag next week. So don't forget to do that for next week, the beanbag song. So we've made lots of different things, and today we are going to make something very exciting. We're going to make a space rocket. How are we going to do a space rocket? Shall I show you one I made earlier, and then I'll show you how to make it. Look, here's my space rocket. Can you see that? Is it coming closer and closer? Down a little bit. This way a little bit. Towards Jonah a little bit. Up a little bit. Towards Jonah. Can you see? Can you see the space rocket? Look, you've got a cone at the top, and then the body of the space rocket, and then you've got all of this smoke and steam and everything coming out of the back of it. Shall we make one together? Right, okay. We obviously need a toilet roll, okay, and then you need to get a paintbrush or some colours. You can paint or colour your toilet roll whatever colour you like for your space rocket. You can colour it in or you can paint it. Okay, look. I might finish this later because otherwise we might be here for hours. I do like colouring. Okay, and so you get your body of your space rocket, and then you get something that's like a saucer maybe, and then you can, I've got this, look, this is not a saucer, this is a lid to a jar, okay, and it's a bit dusty, I should need to dust that, and then you draw round. What shape is this? Do you know what shape that is? It's a circle. You draw round your circle, and then once you've drawn round your circle, you might need some help for this. Jonah's putting backing music on while we're making our space rocket. Can you hear it? So you draw around your circle and then you cut it out. There you go. And then the next thing to do, what we're doing is we're making the point of our space rocket. Shall I move Worm out of the way? Then you have to cut a slit, just a line in your circle, and then you just pull it round, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it round. There you go, to make a cone, okay, for your space rocket. And then you get your sellotape and you sellotape it up. Oh, what's next, Jonah? What's the next one? And then you're going to sellotape your cone on to the body of your rocket. That's a little bit fiddly and you might need some help with that. Okay, and then after that, there's our rocket there, look, with its lid. And then after that, the next thing you need to do is you need the smoke coming out the bottom. Can you see what that is? Can you see that's my hand? So what you need to do next is you need to draw around your hand. So you need to get a piece of paper, put your hand down, and then you need to draw round each finger. How many fingers have you got on one hand? There you go, look, can you see? It's finger number 4 and my thumb. There you go, look, so there's my hand. And then on my rocket, I decorated my rocket with some different shapes. But as you're cutting it out, you don't need to be really careful with this bit. You can just literally do whatever you like. I might put a little bit of red because it's like fire. There you go. And maybe one more colour. Maybe some blue. I like blue. That's my favourite colour. There you go. And then you cut out your hand. You might need somebody to help you cut out, but it's good learning how to cut, isn't it? Okay. I hope my mum's doing her craft at home today. Might have to go round later and check up on her and see if she's done it, hey? Okay. Cut out your hand. This takes a little bit of time. I'm doing it quite quickly. There you go. So you see my hand there? And then you take your rocket and you push your hand in the bottom of the rocket and then perhaps put a bit of sellotape in there just to keep it in. There you go. Can you see? So once that's all coloured in, that'll be just like my space rocket. Like that. And I found a stick in my garden from my tomato plants. And I put the stick on so that I could fly it around. So we'll finish that one later. But I think it'd be really good to do a song about a flying saucer. And so we're going to do a song now where you have to have 3 little men. It could be women, but in this song it's men. And so we're going to count. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Are you ready? We're going to go for a flight with our 3 little men in a flying saucer.
I can hear a strange sound. Can you?
I'm the woman.
It's a flying saucer, and there are 3 little men in it. I wonder what they're doing here.
3 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whee! 2 little men in a flying saucer flew round the world one day. They looked left and right, but they didn't like the sight, so one man flew away. Whee!
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? I think perhaps we should do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So, have you got your fingers? And can you make them wiggle like little stars at night, twinkling in the sky, and then raise them up high? Are we ready?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, have a lovely day. Do you know what we're going to do during the week? We're going to film a video because I know quite a lot of you have got this book. And I really like making things, as I think you can probably tell. And so this week I got my sewing machine out and I started to make some things that I could tell the story of this book with. And look, I'm just going to give you a little sneak preview because they're not all here yet. But look here, who's this? That's one of the bears. And who's the other bear? Now there's other things in my book that'll help me tell the story of here and there. So perhaps this week look out on the Toddle and Sing site to see if you can find the story of here and there. And also I think somebody spotted a sleeping rabbit in their garden, and that might be on this week too. Lots of exciting things to look forward to this week. What are you going to get up to? Have a lovely week, and we'll see you next Tuesday.